Hello, my name is CT, and I'm going to take a deep breath here. The coronavirus has so impacted, our lives, and it's been so dangerous and threatening. It began in February, and it wasn't a month later, in March 25th, when our governor finally declared a stay-at-home order. Stay home, stay safe. The company that I work for had to temporarily lay off all the employees, and they encouraged us to file for unemployment insurance. I had never been through that process. I've never filed for unemployment before. So I did so, and I realized after a while that a number of my coworkers were receiving benefits and I was not getting them yet. I didn't know what had happened to my account. I didn't know what was wrong. Several weeks later, I still was not receiving unemployment. So I tried to call, and it was impossible to get through. I called numerous times. I tried emailing and got no response at all. I tried emailing using several different emails, and I would get no response. It was impossible to call and get through. So many people were calling the unemployment office that they were totally overwhelmed. So I was stuck. I didn't know how to communicate with the government. The company that I was working for was closed. The offices were closed. I just didn't know where to go to get help. And if, I finally, I was just doing the best I could until finally at the end of the May, I decided to call over and over again until I was finally able to get through to a representative who said, well, I'm going to have to transfer you to someone else to get into my account. So they did transfer me to a second representative, who then had to transfer me to a third, who was finally able to get into my account. They put me on hold, and I was on hold forever. I waited 3 hours on hold and ultimately was disconnected. All I could do was breathe deep and give it another chance. 2 days later, I again made numerous calls to try to get through and finally was connected to the Employment Security Office. Went through that transfer from rep to rep again, and again got put on hold, where I waited another 3 hours before I was disconnected a second time. I was so furious at this point. I didn't know what to do. I reached out to my employer, to the Human Resources Department there, and shared through email what it is I'd been experiencing, and they said, oh no, this is not good at all. And they were very happy to try to assist me in whatever way they could. So they typed up a letter, and they were able to make contact, and just the next day I was able to get my unemployment check. I have been receiving those checks since then, but I still can't wait for life to get back to normal. I just can't wait to say goodbye to the coronavirus.